What's going on, guys? Before I start this video, I want to quickly talk about the transformation challenge I'm going to be hosting with my sister. You guys probably saw my post on Instagram talking about it already, and if you guys want more specific info, the first link is going to be in the bio to get there. But pretty much it's going to be an 8-week transformation starting September 26th, and your goals can be whatever you want them to be, whether you want to gain some size, put on muscle, gain strength, or if you want to kind of just get shredded and lose body fat. We're going to be accommodating for anything. We're going to be giving you a training program, nutrition program, and check-ins along the way to kind of keep you guys moving forward and getting better. And starting September 26th, 8 weeks later, we're going to be comparing 2 pictures at the beginning and at the end. And to pick the winner, we're going to have Ian be the judge because he's really not biased at all, and he just tells it like it is. Last time we did a vote on my Instagram, and it's hard when someone has a lot of followers. They can just push all their friends and their followers to go vote for them, and sometimes that can skew the votes. So this is kind of like the best way of doing it. And honestly, this isn't so much about the prize and winning, obviously, but it's like, personally, I always feel so much more motivated when I'm in prep to kind of push something when I have an end goal, or just like other people working alongside me. So me starting my prep and us all kind of doing this together is honestly a little motivating for me. And it's the same concept to push you guys, just to push yourself further and further. If you're signing up for it, it's because you're passionate for a goal that you have. You want to better yourself in fitness and probably in life overall. And this is just something to push yourself further than that. So if at the end you feel that you have accomplished that much, that you've gotten yourself better or closer towards a goal or to a goal of yours, then that's kind of the main prize that we're going to be aiming for. Obviously, it's not going to be quite as extensive as if it were like a full-on contest prep. This is supposed to be for anyone who wants to do anything right now, any transformation of all levels of fitness. It's $150 for 2 months, whereas if you're getting coaching for a show, it's normally $400 for 1 month. So it's definitely a lot cheaper than that. And we are still including check-ins, nutrition, training, everything alongside of that. It's just gonna be a little bit less expensive than like a full prep, obviously, because we're having a high volume and this isn't meant to be for prep. This is just kind of like push yourself towards further goals. So like I said, if you guys want any more information, I'm gonna have the first link in my bio for that. You guys can comment any questions below. I'll try to get back to as many as I can, but the spots are filling up really quick. I know Melissa's got more spots than me open right now, and people were asking, she can definitely take guys and girls. She's coached both guys and girls into competitions before. She's lived with Ian for like 10 years, knows half of the stuff he knows, sees him doing his thing daily, so she definitely knows a lot. And yeah, that's pretty much what it's gonna be. We're super keen to kind of get this going. Like I said, we've been working behind the scenes on this quite a bit, so we're just gonna have some fun with it and get shredded, get jacked, whatever your goals are. Hopefully we get them. Anyways, I'll get on with the video now. Just kidding. It's orange juice. Everyone who has believed me doing that, you're fools. This is the eggs. This is the orange juice. Don't drink your eggs. What is up, YouTube? Coming back with a full day of eating. I feel like the last few videos I've been like 2 weeks spaced apart every video I post, and I was like in Vancouver and then back to Ottawa and in Vancouver again, and now I'm back to Ottawa. So we had a trip to Vancouver, it was a lot of fun, good training, good exploring, lots of good shit, but we're back home now, locking it in. Priority of this video is going to be a full day of eating. This is the final push of my off season, so probably the most I eat all year is around now. And this amount of food that I eat, I don't eat for my entire off season. This is what I work up to at the end. So yeah, I'm just gonna put that out there. I don't eat like this for like 8 months of the year. It's normally 1 or 2 max. So meal number 1, part 1, is 4 whole eggs on some toast. Again, I don't really like eating eggs that much, so I put it on toast and I put some ketchup because ketchup is life, and I make it into like a sandwich kind of thing. Part 2, I'll show you afterwards. It's just like a quick little smoothie, and then that's my breakfast. All right, so part 2 of breakfast is gonna be my smoothie. I also had a glass of orange juice, which you guys saw in the last video, forgot to mention, but that was with the eggs and bread. Next up is the smoothie. I pretty much have half a banana, a random amount of those, which I should have weighed. I'll estimate it because it's always like a handful of frozen avocado. I got 50 grams of oats, 15 grams of peanut butter, and then 1 scoop of Jack Factory Authentic ISO. Use code CBUM, sponsor plug. But yeah, so that's a smoothie right there. Breakfast is 1,201 calories. I always underestimate how many calories this breakfast is, and I wonder why I feel so goddamn full after finishing this smoothie. But that's why. 1,200 calorie breakfast, a great way to start the day. 9 a.m., 1,200 calories are down. And I'm curious to see how much calories I'm gonna eat today, because like I said, I haven't counted this in a while. But I feel like I've been eating a lot. I don't wanna eat any more food. I hate eating half of the meals I have to eat. But I mean, that's the way it is. Ian does that for fucking 12 months of the year pretty much. So here I am doing it for one. I can suck it the fuck up. I'm gonna get on with the rest of my day, finish my little smoothie, go shower, start my day, and probably eat lunch in like 2 hours, because to get enough food in for the day, I gotta eat as much as I can in the morning because I don't like eating at night. So I'll catch you in the next meal. All right, so meal number 2. I'm training earlier than I normally do, so this is gonna be my pre-workout meal. It is 190 grams of chicken breast and 420 grams of rice. Normally I do around 400. Whatever falls into the bowl is whatever I end up eating. I heat this the fuck up because my microwave apparently is like power level 0, not over 9,000. So I have to put that much chicken rice in for like 3 minutes, which is pretty annoying, but that's just me ranting. And then I'm gonna throw some oil, some salt on there, and then I might scavenge my freezer or something for a snack before the gym, but it's probably gonna be it. 190 grams of chicken, 400 grams of rice, and a tablespoon of avocado oil. So that makes this lunch slash meal 2, 845 calories. I normally like to eat like an hour and a half, an hour before the gym minimum. And when I eat shit, I always try and keep it something like rice and white rice and chicken, because if I eat oats or something before the gym, it's like sits in my belly and does not feel good. Sometimes I'll have like a muffin if I can get it in an hour before. But like right now, sadly, I don't have any muffins at home. So maybe after the workout, I will get a muffin as a post-workout treat, because it's off season, so time for some treats. But we'll see. I'm trying to eat super clean lately, just a lot of clean food, as much as I can get down. So I'm gonna put this down, some pre-workout in me, and then go train some titties. Pre-workout drink is right here. No caffeine, I'm having pump surge. It's chest day, I wanna get a filthy pump. So this is a little bit of pump surge, and I sprinkled a little bit of pink Himalayan salt in there, just for a little extra touch. And then intra-workout, I've been having carbs lately. I don't do this year round, but pretty much for the last 3 months at least, I've been having this every single workout. I have 2 scoops of carbs here, and I always forget to put that into my caloric intake, but that would be 180 calories of carb powder. And I put 1 scoop of EAA surge in here. It's not a whole lot of EAAs with 1 scoop. It's good for most people, but like being 260 pounds, I would rather have 2 scoops, but I don't want to put that much powder in. So normally when I come home, I'll sip one right before I eat my meal or something like that. But this is the go-to drink right now. Just trying to get in as much food, carbs, calories as I can. When I drink this during my workout, it doesn't make me feel full. It doesn't sit in my stomach at all. It just like keeps me kind of going and keeping me feeling fueled. And when I've done my workout, I'm still hungry to eat a meal. So yeah, I don't know. Bulking, getting in as many carbs as I can right now. I also just cooked fish in the background. You can't smell that. I was gonna say if you can smell that, that's what that is. But I just cooked some fish so I have something to eat after the gym. But yeah, that's about it going on right now. We're gonna go destroy my chest, try and get huge, try and lift some heavy ass weight, and I'll catch you in the next meal. So I already forgot that I was doing this full day of eating thing, so I pretty much ate my entire meal. But essentially it was 200 grams of white fish, and I'm gonna pick up the rice, but it was 350 grams of white rice with like 10 grams of olive oil, a little bit less, and a little bit of salt on it. A big thing for me in the off season is I eat a lot of chicken year round because I love chicken, and it just is the easiest for me to do. But eventually I do start to get sick of it. And the big thing for me is like eating the same meat and protein is really difficult for me sometimes. So I get to the point where like chicken is so hard to get down. I bought a barbecue so I could eat barbecue chicken. That helped a lot because I've always loved barbecue chicken more than anything. But then that started to be like, as well, because just so much food going in. So I started eating a lot of fish, and I've never in my life eaten fish in the off season other than salmon. I've never eaten white fish in the off season. So that's why I switched up to this. My favorite fish is basa, B-A-S-A. It's probably one of the least smelly fish, and it doesn't taste very fishy at all, and it's also a little higher in fat, I think, so it doesn't really get dry. And it's not like a gross texture or anything like some are. So it's just, for me, it's like the least fishy fish of the fish, and it tastes the best. So bassa fish is easy as fuck to eat. Like literally, I put it in with my rice, and then I sprinkle like lime on it or something, and it just goes down. You don't even know there's any meat in there. Whereas when you're chewing chicken, you're just like, fuck, I'm so full. So if you like fish, even if you don't like fish, because I normally hate fish in the off season, I only like it when I'm starving. If you get to the point where you just can't eat enough meat because you're eating so much, switch it up, try eating a white fish. Same amount of protein in it, same amount of gains, healthy fats in it, and everything. Super fucking good for you. I think pescatarian diets are absolutely amazing for your health, but it's an easy way to get some protein in, some meat in if you're being full. So yeah, it's helped me a lot. I went almost a week, one point, was only eating eggs in the morning and then fish all day for my meals, because it was so easy to eat. I did that. But then I started to get sick of fish because I was overdoing it. So yeah, try not to overdo it like that, but yeah, give fish a shot in the off season if you haven't done it before. I'll catch you in the next meal. All right, meal number 4 is brown rice pasta with a little turkey and pasta sauce. I normally don't weigh this. I do like a little over half a package, and it was around it was a little over 200 grams. So I probably normally do around 200 grams of this. I'll say the calories after because I'm not sure what it is. The brand of this stuff I always get is Tinkyata Pasta Joy Ready, a classic in texture and in taste. So that doesn't sell it. I don't know what will, but it actually tastes really good. Brown rice pasta, it's a fucking easy way to get down a whole bunch of calories because it's much more dense than normal rice. So yeah, I still on the camera. But yeah, I don't know what to say about that, but I'm just gonna miss the whole fucking bowl. Why don't you? There's literally no secret to the pasta sauce, but I don't know if I probably mentioned this in another video. This pasta sauce, if it can show that, Stefano marinara is freaking amazing. Very minimal ingredients, no bullshit added into it, and it tastes so good. It's like a light marinara sauce too. It's not like a heavy, there's not too much shit in it, so like you could eat a lot and not get full. But again, no secrets to this. I'm being lazy. I'm not putting this on a stovetop or anything. Just fucking mix it all up in there. I do half a can of this. Again, I don't know what that is. 180 grams of ground turkey in there. Ground beef also tastes absolutely amazing with this meal, as a typical meat sauce would be with ground beef. But I've been eating a lot of ground turkey lately and eating minimal beef, so this is the way it is. And so I don't make a fucking mess of my microwave, I put this little paper towel in there, toss it in the microwave. Right, so literally, clearly, just mix it all together, throw it in there, make a nice little Italian pasta dish. One might even say I have Italian in my blood, but I don't at all. The calories of this come to 1,220 calories. So it's a pretty hefty load of calories. Definitely a big ass bowl, and it leaves you fucking full at the end. But it's just easy to eat because the sauce like makes it nice and moist, and it just goes down easily, you know? As moist things usually go down easily, so super easy to eat, and it's like pretty much pasta, tomato, and meat, so it's bomb. Great meal. Again, I don't know what I'm saying, so I'm just gonna eat this. Catch you in the next clip. All right, so this is meal number 5, and this is going to be my last meal, like real meal of the day. After this, I normally have a little bit of oats before bed, and typically this meal is usually fish. At this point, either white fish with some fat or salmon, but I'm out of fish right now, and every time I do a full day of eating, I run out of stuff. So just imagine I'm eating salmon and rice with this meal. It's actually a combination of chicken breast and turkey and rice, because I ran out of enough chicken, so I had enough chicken, enough turkey, but that's beside the point. 180 grams of meat, chicken slash turkey, 350 grams of rice, and then on this one I put 15 grams of extra virgin olive oil, just kind of for some healthy fats in there and a little bit of extra calories. So like I said, typically it's fish. The fats you get from like salmon and stuff are really fucking good. Sometimes I incorporate avocados, stuff, but the easiest way for me putting in fats is just sprinkling a little oil on my meals with avocado. Macadamia nut oil is my favorite, just really hard to find. So this is the second last thing I eat in the day. Watching the Lakers Rockets basketball game right now, so it's fourth quarter, so I'm gonna cut this short, eat this, watch the game, and then eat my oatmeal before I go to bed. All right, getting ready for my last meal right now, nighttime ritual. I set up my laptop and get my nice little oatmeal and everything ready, which I'll show you in a bit. But first, what I do is I take all my fucking supplements. I have this stack back here in here. Obviously, I'm not gonna run through everything with you guys or even suggest anyone needs to take that much shit. I'm definitely overboard with it. But one thing I just wanted to touch on is that I haven't eaten any vegetables today, none, and I haven't eaten real vegetables in probably 3 weeks, to be completely honest. At the end of my off season, when I'm eating this much food, it's just genuinely hard to get some fiber like that in, and it's fucking important as the micronutrients are and how much I push real food. If I had to think about eating a pound of broccoli on top of everything I ate, I couldn't do it. And it would end up making me gassy, all that food plus that fiber, it would just be difficult. So personally, I haven't been having any vegetables in my meals. I've been taking the daily greens, if that will focus. You can get greens in a powder or pills. Personally, I like these pills way better because you can just pop 3 in your mouth and it's your serving for the day that you need of fruits and vegetables. And the drinks don't always taste good. Sometimes the chocolate's really good, but this is good. And yeah, literally take this year-round daily. I take most of the stuff year-round daily. I'm not gonna get on with it this time. This is what I'll touch on right now. Really beneficial, because who the fuck actually eats fruits and vegetables daily and to the amount you need? Probably no one, but it's so important for all the functions in your body, immune, absolutely everything, digestion, everything is super important for it. So I highly recommend that. If you guys want to head over to Vive website, I'm gonna have the link in my bio right now. I genuinely love this company. Use it every single day. If you guys want to use code CBUM to get a discount, go ahead. If not, then don't go ahead. But that being said, I'm gonna get my oatmeal ready and show you guys the last thing I'm going to be eating for the day. All right, the last thing of the day right here, some oatmeal, bloobs, and a little bit of peanut butter, like a tablespoon of that, 15 grams of natural peanut butter. I've been opting for getting like the pre-made kind of flavored oats lately because they're just taste really fucking good and they're easy to get down. So my go-to lately has been the steel cut brown sugar cinnamon. The steel cut's like really small so it cooks up and it's really easy to eat and I find even easier to digest. I throw in some peanut butter mixed in there once it's hot and then I add the blueberries in, and it makes oatmeal so much easier when you have blueberries sprinkled in. Like when I'm prepping, if I can just have a little bit of blueberries in there and have 1 blueberry per bite of oatmeal, it makes it go down way easier because I don't think I'm the only one that finds it difficult to eat like a lot of oatmeal. But that being said, putting in my totals in for the day, this is a kind of a smaller meal and I'm not having a shake with it or like protein because I know I've already hit my protein goal for the day and I don't need to go in excess of that, especially when I'm eating so much carbs. You only really need extra protein when you're low on carbs because carbs are protein sparing. So that's why you up your protein when you're dieting, but beside the point. Total for the day in calories is 5,364 calories. And the macros broken down are 736 grams of carbs, 134 grams of fat, and 292 grams of protein. That's one of the things too in your off season, you don't realize how much your protein like sneaks up on you when you're eating so much fucking carbs. Like 400 grams of rice is like 10 grams of protein right there. So it kind of shocks you at the end of the day when you're like, why is there randomly an extra like 70 grams of protein in there? You get it from the carbs and stuff like that. So that's my full day of eating. As you can see, it's pretty fucking boring. Sometimes I have a muffin, and some days I get a burrito. Maybe once a week, I get like a huge 1,200 calorie burrito from this place down the road that's really good because it's off season and getting some calories in good. Maybe I'll do that on like a leg day to get a little extra more in me. But typically I eat really fucking clean food, and I'm not saying you have to do this, but long term and energy wise throughout the day, consistently, and internal health and everything, you will feel better. You will. I know there's people who push fucking macros and eating whatever the fuck you want and making it fun and exciting, and that's totally cool, but I'm trying to be like the best bodybuilder in the world and I don't want any variables out of the way. I have some health conditions that I want to manage, so I want my food to be whole foods and healthy as possible, and just that's how I want to go about it, so that's how I do it. People come up to me all the time and they're like, hey, I eat 4,500 calories and I can't put on any weight, and they're like 180 pounds. I'm like, do you track your food? And they're like, yeah, I know when I have like this much and this much, I like guess it. I'm like, go by scale, weigh your food out, put it in MyFitnessPal precisely every day for a week, and don't try and skew the numbers just because you're tracking it. And 9 times out of 10, they come back and they're like, okay, yeah, I was eating like 2,000 calories. I'm like, yeah, no shit. Like, this is a lot of food to put down and to eat every single day, not just do it for a week and then slack off. The point is, you gotta eat to grow. You don't need to eat this much, probably, unless you're my size and have my metabolism, but You need to be eating more and it needs to be consistent. You can't just do it for a little bit. With that being said, I'm gonna wrap this video up and finish her up. Been just fucking ranting here. It's late at night and I don't know what I'm doing. I gotta get to sleep, get some rest because tomorrow's back day, big day for me. Mr. Olympia can't be having no weaknesses. So I gotta make sure I get in there and bust my ass in the gym because I ain't letting anyone win next year other than myself. So that's how it's gonna be. I'm gonna get to sleep and repeat all this food tomorrow and for the next 3 weeks or so because prep starts very soon. So if you guys liked the video, please like the video, remember to subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Getting some cows plus, I don't know what the fuck I'm saying anymore. I have to shoot clip. I tried to keep it fucking bitch. Then it probably won't be similar, fucking bitch, why can't you talk?